watch with history only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. History only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. Tourists. The observer. History only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. History only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. The observer.
Has had a helping hand in defaming herself, you know. We've got to keep it real around these ways, Alpha Babby. You know, oh, Rebecca B, thank you, darling. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Mods, can you give Rebecca a pin, please? Rebecca, comment, darling, so the mods can pin you. That's lovely. That little dog reminds me of Susie. Yeah, so I think, Alpha, you've, you know, kind of helped, you know, your own self with the defaming. Do you know what I mean? I don't think you can just blame, you know, the audience, followers, FYP pages, TikTok, because if it weren't for your actions, darling, it wouldn't have happened. It couldn't have happened. Do you know what I mean? So you got to take some of the responsibility. You can't be gaslighting everybody on TikTok because we all see the truth. Anyway, let's carry on with the Alpha Bar one. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Thank you.
Everything to back me up a bit. Trust me. Where are my gifts? What the Like, seriously? Where are my people? These haters win. It's disgusting. I'm not having it. I'm just angry. I want to get. But it does in my eyes. Get the out. I'm just sick of people making money off me. It's wrong. Like, they'll literally lie about me. I wish I could do it to them. I wish I could. I've been doing it so much. Like, they're making thousands of me. Thousands. I should be getting that. Ow, I'm not rich. Make me rich. No, do it.
I mean, to be fair, she has earned a fair share on TikTok, you know, but she's blown it all on Pokemon cards and I don't know what else she's wasted it all on. Yeah, I mean, she's only young and, you know, at one point she did have TikTok in the palm of her hands. But, you know, I think that ship sailed, you know. Exactly, Birdie. I'm just being nice.
If you want a follow, send a hand heart. I'll give you a follow back. It's a guaranteed follow. So send all the hand hearts. Desperate. No, I'm taking back my power. I'm Alpha from TikTok. That's who the I am.
Not the Alpha Bar of TikTok. Do you know, I'd feel so embarrassed. I'm just going to say this. Like, when you get to a point where you know, you're following people back for hand hearts, I'd just give it up. Because you should be following people back anyway. Do you know what I mean? Not just because they've sent you a hand heart. Usually what I do, I mean, it's... Obviously, we got a list here, and we go down the 100s, and I'll follow the 100 back, whether you've sent me a universe or a rose. I usually catch the 100 people and, like, you know, randomly we'll go in the chat and we'll, who's here? She's in here. Who's in here? She can't give it up. Who's going to want to employ her? I know, because she was saying that she couldn't do a normal job. But I think she could, because if I give up TikTok tomorrow, in a week or two, maybe, I don't know how long, but people would eventually forget. Do you know what I mean? You can get a job, Alpha Bar. Anyone can go out and get a job, darling. It's a cop-out, I know. Alpha is come to with me. She better not be. Are you winding me up? Don't be winding me up, guys.
You cannot. I just can't. I'm sorry. So hypocritical. That's all I'm going to say. I wish her well, but girl, you're a beggar yourself. You're actually a beggar your fucking self. And it's funny. I can't. Nah.
Yeah, but to the point. Okay, so everybody that does a TikTok live, right, all us live streamers, we've got our gifts on, right? So initially we're open to gifts, smash a target, send a heart me, but saying hand hearts for a follow, that's a completely different thing, innit? Let's keep it real. Hand heart for a follow. Oh, yes.
Complain about that, because you know what, I don't complain about other people begging, but she's doing it to me now. Girl, you know I've got a point. As much as you can hate on me, you beg yourself. So do all the other creators to get on the ranks for drama. You do it yourself. So don't.
Guys, is Alpha Bar clout chasing off me? Thank you, Oz. Thank you, darling. I feel like the Alpha Bar one's clout chasing off me right now. She isn't she? When has Alpha Bar ever done a clapback at Miss Red on live? She's clout chasing off me. Guys, we've got 3.6k people. Will you all go in a chat and spam red hearts, please? Because I'm not having this injustice done onto me and the slander that the Alpha Bar one is saying. So we've got 3.6k people. I'm going to watch the chat. Can you go over and spam red hearts, please? And I'll show you the chat. Clout chasing off my name. Yes, guys, go on.
No. You know I'm right. I'm sorry. You know I'm right. People naturally are going to side with me.
I love you all. Thank you.
That's how it is. Because I'm trans, people are side with me. But I'm going to be honest, because it's more favoured. She's more favoured. Oh my god, my view's going up. Hi. Oh, the Miss Red Crew is here.
Clout chaser, Alpha Bar.
You beg yourself. I cannot. You beg yourself. You're a hypocrite in the nicest way. You beg yourself on the ranks for the heart meets and things like that. Like, you cannot deny my point. As much as all of you could hate me, you know I'm right in that point. And people have said that in real life to me as well.
Thank you, guys.
Girl, I'm just saying how it is. You don't like, I don't care if the world disagrees with me. I don't really care. But we're all doing the fucking same thing. That's how it is.
Alpha Bar, stop using me for clout, you clout chaser.
I'm moving on now. I'm moving on. Right, Luna, literally, like, I just can't be asked for the hypocrisy. That's what annoys me on this app. Like, people complain to me saying that, oh, you can complain about hand hearts when that same person cries about mental health on live stream and tries to ruin other people's mental health herself.
Liar, Alpha Bar.
She does mental health on. She's like, I love this, but you don't. You try and ruin other people's mental health. You don't actually care about other people. You just care about the For You page drama because it makes you money. That's how it is. I don't care if you all disagree with me. I don't really care because I know you're watching from.
Shots fired. Do you know what? I'm actually sat here fuming. Who do you think you are, Alpha Bar? On a Whinge Wednesday, firing up at 11 o'clock, slandering me around this ticky-tocky place. Clout chasing off my name because you fell off. Screaming at people to send your hand hearts for a follow back. Alpha Bar is not 2025. It's all about Miss Red this shirt.
And when you bring me up, you know, respond. So, yeah.
She keeps on looking at her views, guys.
You're a beggar yourself. You beg on the app. You do it yourself. You've done it in the past.
I am a beg, to be fair. Thank you, Lexi. Thank you, darling.
That's it.
But I'm not a cancelled beg. Right, anyway, shall we move on with the FYP? Let's go, guys. Right, anyway, let's show Alpha Bar.
So my gifts die, my income lowers.
Oh, thank you, Tammy, darling.
It's not okay. That's
Thank you, Tammy.
I wish I could sue. Everything to back me up a bit. Trust me. Where are my gifts? What the f***? Like, seriously?
Have you ever heard me do that, guys? Where's my gifts, man? Seriously? No.
Where are my people? These haters win. It's disgusting. I'm not having it. I'm just angry. I want to get. But it does in my eyes. So get the out. I'm just sick of people making money off me. It's wrong. Like, they'll literally lie about me. I wish I could do it to them. I wish I could. I would do it so much. Like, they're making thousands of me. Thousands. Oh, I should be getting that. Oh, I'm not rich. Make make me rich, and I'll do it. If you want a follow, send a hand heart. I'll give you a follow back. It's a guaranteed follow.
Thank you, Donna.
Send all the hand hearts. Desperate. No, I'm talking about my power. I'm Alphaba from TikTok.
Oh my God. Not the Alphaba or TikTok.
TikTok. That's who the I am, babe. I'm just...
Thank you.
You know what I'm doing?
Lauren, for that hand heart, darling, I'll give you a follow back. Thank you, darling.
I'm trying to make a statement and point to prove that I've got power back. I'm not repeating myself again and again. So, just saying out there, if you can't afford to send a gift, it's fine, relax. I love you either way. You're the best person in the world. Tap the screen. That's it, okay?
She's so sincere when she's saying that. Can you hear the sincerity in her voice? She's, Nini, thank you for the heart, darling. I'll give you a follow back. Oh, sorry, I already follow you. So sincere, Alphaba. Thank you, darling.
If you can afford to send gifts and you do it on a regular basis, send it, darling. I want the universes and the gifts and the hand hearts and everything you've got. People have defamed me, so
You defamed yourself, darling, because, you know, your attitude stinks. Defamed yourself. Yes. And now you're clout chasing off me in the morning. Thank you, guys, for the love. Guys, I'm having a terrible time around these ways with the Alphaba one slandering me. Can I have justice for me in the chat, please? Yes, thank you for all the lovely gifts, guys. I do deserve it, to be fair. However, will I sleep at night? Anyway, guys, let's move on. She's had enough clout off me. Thank you, guys. She had enough clout off me this morning. Hand hearts, absolutely. I might change this target to hand hearts now. Silver lining and all. Do you know what I mean? Right, how do we change it? Thank you, guys, for the love. Thank you. I can't believe I'm beefing Alphaba at 11 o'clock in the morning. Jesus Christ. I've fallen on harsh times. Right, guys, I've got some hand hearts up. There you go, guys. Oh, dear. Right, what have I got next to speak about before we get into all the drama? Because it's going to boot off in a minute. CLA manifesting in reds. I'm not going to play that. Remy and Diada, I'm not going to play that. I just want to get into the drama, to be honest. Right, let me see if I've been tagged in that video and then we can... Oh, thank you guys for the love. Thank you for the hand hearts. I will follow everybody back. Thank you. Right, let me see if I've been tagged in that video. Where is it?
Ahead of them. When I went back to Delusive, right, the last time, I knew for a fact she was working with EQ. I knew it.
So I don't know if that's it, guys. Thank you, Totty. So I'm just going to say what... Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Who's in the box? Who's in the box, Ashley? Thank you, everybody. Yeah, we've only got 81 reposts. We've got 3,500 people in the room. Get reposting, guys. You reminded me. Yes, guys, for the hand hearts. Alphaba, you're not getting in my box, darling. Sorry, you're not clout chasing on my show because you fell off. And you want to get some viewers back and everything else. You're like, oh, I know. I'll go and start drama with Miss Red because you know Miss Red's going to clap back to you. No, you are not getting in this box. And if you do want to get in, you'll have to wait till the end when we open the boxes, like everybody else. Yes. Right, so just let me find this one video, guys, because I literally cannot find it anywhere. So basically, everybody knows who Corey and Delusive Angie are. They, 1 minute they're friends. Thank you, everyone. 1 minute they're friends, the next minute they're not. Guys, can we have a trigger warning, please? And I'll pin the trigger warning. Yeah, tell Alphaba if she wants to get in the box, she has to send a hand heart. Oh, the video is in the FYP box. Sorry, the Alphaba one's got me all flustered. Right, inbox. Let's have a look. Thank you, everyone. Is it that one?
Ahead of them.
Ashley, is it the first one? Ashley, is it the first? Morning, Teresa. Is it the first one you put in there? Thank you, Birdie Apples. because there's two. And we've got to... Luke! Alpha Bar's picking on me, darling. You got them both sent to you. So it should be this one then. Trigger warning, guys.
Right? And he'll hold that grudge. And what he'll do is he'll be nice to you, be friends with you, everything's fine. And then next minute he's throwing you under the bus because he will start thinking of what you said to him like a month ago. Or, you know, like all this.
And that's because people don't forget, Angela. I'm like a rhino. Or elephant. I think it's the elephants that don't forget, isn't it?
Upset and throw him under the bus. Yeah, that too, but I really do feel that he has that grudge. Yeah.
Good.
And he'll remember what he did 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then next minute he'll be throwing you under the bus and you know, he'll be trying.
What I do is I bide my time so very well. I'm very nice and courteous to most people, but if you've ever crossed me, you can bet your bottom dollar I'm not going to forget it. So the second you do something wrong, I am going to throw you under that bus. I'm not even going to throw you, darling. I'm going to push you in front of the thing.
Evidence on you, trying to research you and play videos of you, and
that was my job, darling.
And then maybe he finds it hard to trust people to have a relationship with because of what he's been through in his life. So then when people...
Ziana, don't pretend you know what I've been through in my life, thank you. Why did she put all the Sally at behind her and then a week later do it all over again?
Thank you, guys.
Big up Lenny, darling!
It's like now you're making him a victim.
Yeah, thank you,
He's
Betty.
not a victim, you know, because a lot of people have gone...
You're not a victim. No man wants to grape you, love. All right? No man wants to go anywhere near you. That's why you're single, 50 years old, smelling a PISS, sitting in your mother's spare room. Not even your mother wants you there. Ha, 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 ha. Don't you worry about my childhood or anything that's going on in my life. You worry about yours.
But, you know, a lot of people have gone through, you know what I mean, in their life. And there's no excuse for bad behaviour, right?
No excuse for bad behaviour, Marvelous. So you calling people's miscarriages a lie, you telling people to get back to their own country, calling people the P word. There's no excuse for bad behaviour. There we go, Angela. No excuse, darling, all right? No excuse for any of your bad behaviour. Your father, sleeping with your dad, your brother, your uncle, your auntie, fucking all this crap. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all, Angela. No problem at all, Angela, guys. Guys, there's no excuse for bad behaviour with Angela, please, okay? No excuses, please. Her being a drunk ass is not an excuse.
And everything else, you've all said it. And there's no excuse for bad behaviour, there really isn't.
Just hold that word, I'm saving this video forever.
For EQ, I think they're two peas in a pod, if you ask me. Who do I think's worse? I'm not going to lie, Corey.
I'm worse than EQ. Somebody wants back in with EQ, don't they? Because she can't take me on her own, she needs EQ. Oh, how desperate you are, Angela.
Worse than EQ. I think, I'm not going to lie, I have to be honest, I think he's dangerous.
Well, considering you're trying to sleep me all the time, it's very bizarre that you would call me dangerous. Big up Lindsay, darling. Thank you so much, Lindsay, darling. Thank you, my love.
I think, you know, even playing voice recordings, it's illegal.
No, it's not.
You know, you can't be playing...
No, it's not. It's not recording. What, you think it's illegal? Come on then. Call the police. Get me locked up. I would love to see a judge throw me in jail over pressing play. Fucking idiots.
Guys, I've got to be honest, like what he said, it was like, you know, really distasteful and, you know, bad choice of words. We know that these two have a history of, you know, being friends, making up and breaking up. It, you know, I do believe it was very distasteful. And, you know, I do understand, you know, people, you know, being upset. But I just feel like in a week or two, they're going to be friends again. I'm not going to lie.
Voice note things on TikTok. But he could do well, but he switches too quickly.
He could do well. I'm doing well. I don't need you. I don't need EQ. I don't need any of you. You're both just annoyed because you made my platform so big that I don't need either one of you. Thank you, Will.
A lot of people don't like it.
Thank you, Therapeutic.
What you think that is hatred towards EQ is fucking...
Thank you, Sharon.
I understand there's so many people that hate.
Next! Oh, here we go again.
Yeah, do you know what I think the problem is with TikTok, right? I feel like when people fall out, you know, they go low. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of back and forth. Corey's going to go, Angie's going to go, and I feel like in a week or a couple of days, they're going to be okay again. I know Corey said he's never going to make up with Angie, and, you know, Angie says he's never going to make up with, Angie says she's never going to make up with Corey, but I just think, you know, she's calling me a hypocrite. Who's calling me a hypocrite? Delusive Angie. I don't think this is set up. I really don't. I really believe they fell out, but I also feel like they're going to be friends again in a couple of weeks, you know, probably less than that. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't in a box last night. Well, guys, I'm not supporting anybody. I'm not having my opinion on the video. Like, you know, don't come for me. Respectfully, I haven't said it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just having my opinion on it. I said what was said was distasteful, but I also feel like, you know, when Angie goes round saying to man, are you a rapist? I think that's distasteful too. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Steph. So in hindsight, I think, you know, everybody equally can be as bad as each other. Do you know what I mean? What about the men that are being questioned? Are you a rapist? You know, and what he said, it was distasteful, it was wrong, but equally, you know, nobody's better than anybody. Do you know what I mean? So, and I don't give a shit what Delusive Angie's got to say about me, to be honest. I'm over that.
E2 says Corey has a lot to worry about. He does have a lot to worry about because I found out some information the other day about Corey.
Thank you,
I'm not going to reveal anything.
Thank you, Deb.
Yeah. Tap Corey. Yes, and if that is you with what I'm talking about, I will post it all over TikTok.
Plaster it all over TikTok, on then. I'll take all the clout, Angela. Thank you, dear.
Alone. Thank you for the gifts, guys.
Busy Lizzie, we don't care about the Alpha Bar one, darling. Yeah, Alpha Bar can carry on. She's just like the rest of TikTok, likes to use my name for clickbait. Do you know what I mean? Birdie Apples, don't you dare. With me and you've been friends for about 4 years. If you go and sub to that one, you need to subscribe to me, darling, on the main account.
Guys, can we try and do the live go when we're in here as well? Because, you know, your boy's got to eat. If you don't mind. Thank you so much.
He's got loads to be smug about.
Oh, I have. Loads. Oh, I have. You're the one making big drama outside your house when your friend Danny, who's a ex-convicted, whatever you want to call him, NFA'd person. Edgy, thank you so much. Thank you, Edgy.
I just think this app, you know, it's insane because, you know, it's going to be drama today and it's such a serious, you know, it's such serious conversation. But I do feel like the word rape and pedophile and it's been watered down so much on this app. It's been watered down so much. Do you know what I mean? And it's the drama side of TikTok really that's to blame. Well, it is. You know, it is facts. Thank you, Dawn. It's like, you know, someone sat on their live and saying, obviously, I'm only lunatic because I've had an opinion on FYP, and I've done clapbacks and I've had a history of beef with this person. They feel like the way to get to me is post my family members on a public platform and say that they're paedophiles. Do you know what I mean? So, mentality, it's wrong. And while you've got actual pedophiles on here and nothing's been done. Guys, can you please, mods, can you please block Alpha Bar's name in the chat? Thank you. We're not bothered. We're talking about something completely different, guys, respectfully. All right? It's annoying me now. Right, guys, so we'll move on from that video and we'll show some more videos. Because we've got to keep it fair around these ways. Oh my God, Sharon, you're fast, you know, darling. We've already got videos up on FYP. Right, let me move on. What's this one?
Ahead of them.
Corey says he set up Angie to see if she was working with EQ and she failed. I've got to be honest, guys, I really don't believe, and we'll carry on with the rest of the videos, I really don't believe that anybody is working, you know, with each other. Obviously, I know that people have had conversations, but at the start, I don't believe that anyone was working with each other. I believe it was genuine beef. But I know that conversations have been had. So I know that Corey and the evil one, you know, they'll never be, you know, friends and things like that. But I do believe Angie and EQ have had some conversations, 100%. Right, let me play this video. And I don't care, to be honest with you. So it doesn't bother me. I'm just happy to sit here and report on it. So
when I went back to Delusive, right, the last time, I knew for a fact she was working with EQ. I knew it. I said it to Luke, I said it to Red, and they were like, oh no, she's not that smart. I was like, I'm telling you what she's doing. And Luke was like, oh, stop it now. I was like, fine. So then, to myself then, I was like, do you know what? I'm actually going to test her. So I told her things. Not big things. I told her like, oh yeah, I've sent somebody up EQ's address. Oh, I've done this. What else did I say to her? I've sent somebody up EQ's address. I got somebody to go to Enz's tonight and egg the house. I told her all these lies, right? To see whether she'd go back to EQ. And she did. So it proved my point. So when we fell out this time, I thought, you know, I'm definitely not going back there. It's blatantly obvious she's going back to EQ and telling her everything. Hello, Kimberly. Thank you, Kimberly.
Hatton, I don't think Corey's turning into a stalker. You know, you've got to remember how all this drama started, you know, and it weren't off the back of Corey. It was because somebody come on and said that he was bullying a woman. That's how it all kicked off with him and the evil one. You know, because before that, Corey was on the phone with her asking if she was okay, you know. So that's how it started.
She's a prolific liar. She doesn't really know what the truth is anymore. She sits on here all day, right? And then her argument is when she does something wrong, all right, but it's just an app, guys. It's just an app, guys. Why are you taking this so seriously, guys? It's just an app. That's her excuse when she gets caught out. So tomorrow, right, when she comes on, and then all the FIP hosts talk about what I said, and then they'll all be sat there like, hold on, what's the problem with this? But anyway, let Angela run with it, right? So when everyone's sat there wondering what the hell Angie's problem was with what I said, right? It's ahead of them. When I went back...
Oh, guys, it's just never ending, isn't it? All this beef. Friends one day, then, you know, not friends the next. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, darling. Right. Delusive Angie says she's done with EQ after seeing her story. Right, so this is what Angie's got to say. We'll play some more of what Angie's got to say on the Corey situation.
I told you EQ and Corey were in it from the start. Because EQ has messaged Corey, and now they're going to be besties. It's all going to be forgotten what EQ's done to Corey and what Corey's done to EQ.
You do crack me up, Ange.
EQ, I'm telling you one thing at EQ, right? Because I won't actually dox.
Do you think that too, Birdie? Who thinks? Who agrees with Angie here? Do you? Nah. Let's do a quick poll. Who agrees? Do you agree with Angie? Happy face, yes. Sad face, no.
And
thank you, Jane.
The things he said about you was horrendous, but you know what? I'm done with you, EQ. You'll never, ever, don't even speak on me, because I'm not going to speak on you tomorrow, love. And I can guarantee you that I'm not even going to play any of the videos. Fuck us all.
I think there's more chance, right, of Delusive Angie making friends with the evil one, before Corey. Because we've seen the back and forth her and the evil ones had, and then they're in sending each other lions and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Don't even talk about EQ to me. After me supporting her, the only one that supported her, I let Corey, I threw her under the bus. But because I did mass report her, I said it on my TikTok, love EQ. I said it on here when he went in on me. Just like you told people to do that to me. There's no secrets. The things he said to me on a phone call that I have got, yeah? So you run along EQ, because we're not going to give you the clout on this platform, love. Absolutely.
100% by the end of the week, Evil Queen will be in Angie's box.
You're not. Because we see right through you, love. Yes, and I always knew Corey and you were involved. Absolutely.
And I've got to say, Angie doesn't need anybody. You know, Angie doesn't need to be in cahoots with CA, Corey, EQ, me, nobody. This woman can hold a platform on her own. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think that she needs anybody, you know.
A post because of Corey playing a bloody, showing a message. You know what I mean? He was the one getting her reported left by the centre on his live. She's blind.
This is crazy, man.
He was doing the most to her. Piss off, EQ. I'm never giving you no clout again. Done it, you block, love. But you've done that. You want to support that? Off you pop in. Bye. Block. Get.
But equally, Corey doesn't need anybody either. Corey has got his own platform now. He's built up a platform, and we see how many thousands of people watch him every day. Do you know what I mean? He's really like fast become a big creator on here. And he doesn't need anybody. He doesn't need to have alliances with me, EQ, Angie. He can stand on his own too. None of us need alliances with anybody. Do you know what I mean? He's strong and tell the truth. Yeah, 100%. And I actually feel you get on better with TikTok with not having any alliances. Do you know what I mean? I've got my friends, but I have no alliances. Absolutely not. I've got my friends, and of course, you know, I'll always be a little bit biased where they're concerned, but I'll still call out the stuff. But nah, I don't think he needs anybody. EQ, I don't think she needs anybody.
Can I just say, I love this side of Angie. Can we have this side of Angie more often?
I support this woman more than anybody on the set. I support her more than anybody. With the Danny situation, because they've shown a few messages. I've told people to report her on my live when she pissed me.
I think, do you know what it is, guys? Right, obviously, because I've spoke to Corey and stuff like that, and I know what he's got going on off. He's got on going on off TikTok, and you know, I'm not making excuses for him, but he's got a lot going on. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to like say what, but you know, his nan's, you know, not very well and stuff like that. So I think no, it won't be his pregnancy hormones. Come on, do you know what I mean, guys? So he's probably at the minute is in fight or flight, kind of.
Oh, she's done it to me. Corey's done it. He's done the worst to her, for God's sake. But I always knew they were. They're messages. Yeah, they're messages. I don't. Listen, I know he shows them things. I know what he's like. Yeah, but it's.
Casey, you're getting blocked for that, darling. You don't follow me, so you're just being here, see you next Tuesday. You're getting blocked for that comment. Nobody's family member deserves anything like that. So the fact you come here and said karma, you can fuck off. And I'll probably get a ban now. Do you think this is fake as sorry, I missed that. Do you think it's fake as there's no other drama? No, I don't. I think it's gone too far to be fake. I think it's all, I mean, you know, he said what he said to her and she said what she said to him. Thank you, Bamf. I think, EQ and Corey. I think it's gone too far there. But like I say, it is TikTok, and you never know in the future, a week or so, I don't know, days, you know. Like I say, I think Angie and Corey will speak again because, you know, Corey does have a soft spot for Angie. All the drama people now doing FYPs, it's too much. We need proper drama. I agree. I agree, darling. Right, let's carry on.
Go on recordings. Let me play the recordings. Give me the consent, unless you've got something to hide, Corey. Consent to me playing your voice, our telephone calls. Yeah? And if you don't, you've got something to hide. And let's show the truth. Who was controlling who wanted an act, who went in on EQ, who was saying the most about EQ, who wanted EQ on your side.
Thank you, Nicola.
Trying to manipulate me by telling me I need to stay away from EQ and all this kind of shit. Well,
God, I need a whiteboard to catch up.
anything, because I don't dogs anything, he's telling the truth. Absolutely not. And I told you EQ and Corey were in it from the start.
Right, I've got a few more videos to play, guys. Can we have a minute of heartbeats, please, everybody? So we are popular, and then I'm going to open the boxes in about half an hour. We are popular number 9, guys. This is absolutely horrendous, guys. Can we please make number 3 on podium? So we're about 40k away, everybody. That's a heart me, a wristband, a tap. You don't need to do anything else. Just tap the screen, get your heart miss in, and then we'll open the boxes. Right, guys, just bear with me 1 minute. 1 minute, guys. Alexa. I don't know why is my brain gone bloody?
I'm not quite sure how to...
Alexa, play. Alexa, play. Alexa, off. Do you know what, guys, right? I'm not happy because every time, thank you, guys. Thank you so much for climbing up there now. Every time I ask Alexa to play something, she does me dirty. Do you know when your Alexa plays, when you say play, I bet it plays a song, not mine. Thank you, Tasha. It plays the most random stuff. And I bet you're thinking, oh my God, Miss Red's weird because of a Alexa. We don't genuinely listen to that. You know what I mean? Thank you, guys. Let's get up there. Come on, guys. Yes, number 8. So we can do it. It's not that far up there, everyone. Right, let's carry on with it. So yours do the same. It's the accent. Right, let's carry on. So what else have we got from Corey and Angie? I have to be careful about what I'm playing because I don't want to get bananas, you see. So what's this one?
Has she had anything?
Oh, Angie says she has a lot of things on Corey that she can go to the police with. Let's go, guys. Let's watch this. Tap the screen, everyone.
Should have gone to the police. Well, I've got a lot of things that are illegal that he's done. He's only just played a recording that is illegal last night. Alexa, play Locked Up.
I do feel like, right, I have noticed this week with Angie, she doesn't seem herself. I have noticed that. Has anybody else noticed? Morning, Nicola. It's like, I don't know, she's got something on her mind or she just hasn't been herself.
I'm wondering if EQ can send any information she has over that's illegal that Corey's doing, and I'll send that to the police. Absolutely. Don't threaten me, Corey, with the police.
All these police cases, man. What's this one?
So,
Corey shows text messages from DI and doxes her number.
do you remember the night that everything
Thank you,
felt a bit
sweet
weird?
cheeks.
Nobody was on. Do you remember that night? Anyway. So Angela rang me. Monday the 17th of March.
Gotta be careful, it does
Okay.
that.
She rang me. Oh, So I got a number on it. Oops-a-daisy. Right, and it says, I have a great idea. So she rang me. And what she says on this thing was call Canadian Angie and get Canadian Angie to admit to what she says. I said, yeah, no problem. So then I said, I got the call recording. Then she replies with, look at Canadian Angie's video immediately. It's definitely an act. I said, yeah, just seen that. She's like, where's the EQ tonight? Apparently no one's on. I said, I haven't come on either. She went, oh my God, that's perfect. Let's pretend.
Guys, you got to remember, right, because someone just said, let me go back to that comment. 1 minute. Someone said, man said Corey should lay off her. The end of the day, right, the way I see it is she doesn't have to be involved in this drama. She's quite happy to sit there and engage in it all day. You know, she's not the victim here. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it as it is. She is not the victim. She'll sit there all day. If she didn't speak about it or let it go, you know, all this wouldn't be happening. She does. She loves the drama because it was only last week she put a video out. Well, she said she's not getting involved in the drama anymore. So I'm sorry.
Something's going on.
Because unless you've got drama on this platform, you've got nothing. People ain't interested in sitting watching, you know, a singer or watching, you know, a nice calm live. People want all this stuff. You know, myself included, let's be honest, right? The only lives I'm interested in is drama lives. Birdie Apples, I feel bad for her sometimes too. I really do. Do you know what I mean? But then I have to think to myself, well, she's sitting there and, you know, she's kind of like inviting it. You know, it's not as if it's all done, you know, out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, but it's like if you engage in it or, you know, you're bringing it on yourself. And I think she does have a tendency, and again, I'm going to say this, I'll probably have she'll have a lot to say, but I'm just being honest. She does have a tendency to go in at people. I mean, if you look at this Talia situation, everything that's happened off the back of that, and now, you know, her and Talia are okay, thank God. But it was relentless. It was all week. And then when Talia pulled up, you know, it's, oh, I'm the victim. But if we're not sat here engaging in it and goading, it's not going to happen. Thank you, Wendy. Like, I know if I don't speak about a certain evil somebody, she's going to leave me alone, but I can't help myself and I have to do a clap back or I have to, you know, show a video, but I'm bringing that on myself, you know, as where I could sit here and say nothing. And equally, you know, for anybody involved in the drama, Corey, EQ, whoever, you know, if we all just sat and did nothing, we don't have to engage in it. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, I do feel sorry for her sometimes because I'm human. I'm an empath. I do. But then I think, well, you know, you could quite happily opt out of it.
So I think you'll find Angela was behind that night. Not me. Not Levi. Not Sophie. Yeah, I know, it's bad, isn't it? She went, people getting suspicious. Let's get everyone thinking that EQ's been arrested. I said, I think she's moving. And then she said, I'll smirk and pretend.
See, it's like this with the setup with like, oh, EQ's off, so let's set a drama up. Do you know what I mean? That's something that, you know, has been concocted by Angie. You know, she wanted the drama. Do you get what I'm saying? Hadn't she have sent them messages and had the night off or just did a live, it wouldn't go as far as it does.
Like I know something. Oh, sorry. Is that the number? Oops. I'm so sorry. Such a silly Billy. How can I not save it? Lucky I saved everyone I class as friends. I don't care whether she's slating me, dear. If she is slating me, guys, you know what to do. Head over there and deal with her.
Yeah, Corey went along with it too. Absolutely. Yeah.
Deal with her. I'm such a silly Billy. Everybody else I've got as friends on you. Do you know what I mean? Like, look, Luke the Judge, you know, everyone's all saved. Miss Fred, everyone's all saved. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's all saved, just not Angie. It's probably because I know she's working with EQ, maybe. Yeah. Absolutely. Everyone, salt and pepper. Head on over if she's having a slate. Oh, that's listening. Shall we? So.
Right, so have we got any more to play of that? And then we'll open the boxes and let you guys have your say. I think that's it, really. I think you kind of like get the gist of what's happening. We've all been watching it. So do you want to come in the boxes and have your say, guys? I don't want it to be a hate live for anybody. If you come in the boxes, can we please keep it respectful? So, I don't want it to be a hate live towards Angie, a hate live towards Corey or EQ or anybody else that's involved. If you want to come in and have your opinion on, do you feel it's made up drama? Just come in and have your opinions on it. If you think one person is in the wrong and the other person isn't, we'll keep it balanced. So team Corey, team Angie, whoever you are, if you want to come in the boxes, you're more than welcome, because I know we haven't opened the boxes for a while, but let's please keep it to FYP. Respectfully, I know we've all been through situations and we've all got, stories to, tell and things like that. I don't really want to go deep into what people have been through. Just keep it simply with the FYP, because then what we start doing is, it gets a little bit, well, not a little bit, it gets really emotional and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want to do that in front of 4,000 people, so whatever you want to say. Do you feel like I say, one person's worse than the other? It is also a Whinge Wednesday, so if there's anything that you want to discuss that's happened on TikTok, you're more than welcome if you want my opinion on it. So we'll open boxes and then we'll try and get as many of you in the boxes as what we can, but I just don't want you to, say, oh, that person's horrible. Let's just keep it respectful. Right, so...
Hello, Miss Red.
Hello, Jella, darling.
I tell you now, Miss Red, I really do like Corey. I like them all. Well, no, not EQ, right? Let's be honest, right? But I like Corey and Angie, right? But I've subbed to Corey. I just wouldn't trust any one of them right now at the moment. I like Corey. I enjoy him, right? And I think he's very honest, but I think he's hiding a few things too. But I have nothing against him, but I do believe that he knows more, and I think the three of them, they seem to be trying to outbid each other. Do you know? So I just don't know. That's my feeling towards it. I would be very careful of Angie and Corey. But I like them, but I'd still be, I'd be careful for you.
Oh, no, I'm in no way in there. I'm not involved in all of this. Like, I speak
I
to
know
Paul.
you're not. I know you're not.
So,
But the way you get to blame for everything. No matter if the wind blew wrong, you get to blame for it. So at the end of the day, I just watch yourself. I like Corey and I do like Angie. I watched them. But at the end of the day, I'd be careful, right? That's it.
No, I get what you're saying. A lot of people are saying this to me. So no, I do appreciate what you are saying. I do get it. I do understand people are worried because everything has a tendency to fall back on me. But it is what it is. So.
It is, yeah. But that's all I had to say. So you can drop me down, guys, now, and I'll be fine. Thanks a million, Red.
Thank you, Jella, darling.
All right, bye, love.
Hello, TikTok movie.
Hi, fellow Grimsby girl. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Do you know what I think it is? I think Corey's a bit trauma bonded to Angie,
Yeah, well, he has said, hasn't he, that reminds him of her mum. Her mum, yeah.
So I do think it's a bit of a love-hate situation there. I think he loves her, but the thing, it reminds him of his past a lot, and he tries to help her. That's what I think.
I mean, I have moments with Angie, you know. I don't hate Angie. I know she thinks I hate her, but I don't. I think if people see off TikTok how I actually, you know, speak about her, you know, one day I'll hate her, the next I'll love her, then I'll feel sorry for her. That's how I feel with Angie sometimes, you know. I don't hate her. I don't. I really don't.
I think a lot.
You are right there, TikTok new, because Corey has actually said that Angie reminds him of his mother, so that's why he's got a soft spot for her. But
You can see it. You can see it when she's been on and she's been really sad. How it really does try and help her.
yeah.
I think it's sad because when they are on together, they're hilarious.
Yeah, like I say, TikTok newbie, I don't believe that this is going to be the end of them. I feel like a couple of days, we're going to have a phone call and it's all going to calm down. This is why I don't take it too serious anymore. You know,
I agree.
I don't emotionally get invested. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's sad though. It's sad that he feels that kind of bond to her, I think.
Okay, thank you, TikTok newbie. Sorry, guys, it's the live's glitching. It's cracking up.
It's all right. Thanks, Miss Red.
Thank you, TikTok newbie. You can stay there if you want, darling, because I'm just gonna have these people and then move
All right,
on.
babe.
Okay, darling. Hi, evil delusive.
Good morning.
Morning.
I thought you weren't going to speak on the so-called evil one, and yet you have.
Is that a problem for you? Are you triggered?
No, it's just funny the other day that you were like, oh no, I won't speak on and blah blah blah, and now you are.
She does the FYP, she's going to speak on it.
Thank you, Dolly. Thank you, darling. Are you triggered in any way by this?
No, I'm not triggered. It's just funny that you said that, and then you've gone back on it.
Well, is there anything that you can do about it?
I wouldn't want to do anything about it. I'm just making a point.
So, do you feel better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye. Well done. Go and get a doggy treat. Okay. Hi, Dolly.
Hello, it's Red.
Hello, darling.
Basically, I just wanted to say, I don't know if anybody saw on Corey's live, but he did show messages from Angie. And this basically started off because he was showing the messages from when he watched the video of Talia turning up at her house. We all saw it and we all realised that it wasn't a male, it was a woman. And he just messaged her and said, look, we've had a look at it, we've dissected it, and it's not a man. All the chat agreed, and she just switched on him and said, don't ever fucking talk to me again, blah, blah, blah. And this is why it started. Because she wanted to put that narrative out there that it was a man's turned up to her house, blah, blah, blah. Feel sorry for me, I'm a victim again. So that's why it started.
Okay, thank you, Dolly. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, it did stem from the three people turning up at Angie's. Like I say, Talia said that it was the sisters. So yeah. Right, has anybody got anything they want to add to that? Anybody? Hello? Conversation? Hello, Laura. I don't even know if half of these people know they're in the boxes. Thank you, Dolly. You can stay there, darling. Hi, Emma.
Hi, Miss Red.
Hello, darling.
Morning. I'm just going on what you said earlier, picked up on it. Angie's not looked herself this last week. I completely agree with that, and she just seems to have, I've never seen her like this down before. And I just don't think the Corey situation's helping at all. I understand that they fall out all the time and this, that and the other. But yeah, I'm just wondering if there's something a bit more going on with Angie than TikTok. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I've noticed it myself. Maybe it could be stress. It's constant drama.
There's plenty of drama surrounding Angie all the time, that is for sure.
Yeah, I think it's potentially stress, you know, because a day of drama is enough for anybody, let alone continuously 24/7, you know?
Yeah, she brings most of it on herself, though.
Yeah, I think, guys, I'm so sorry about the static. It's putting me off too. Guy, I don't know what to do about it. How can everybody mute apart from Emma, please, because there's loads of static and it's really loud. I'm sorry, it's putting me off. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the drink helps. I've got to be honest, because it is a depressant. But, you know, that's what she chooses to do. She's an adult, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I just wonder if the stress is making her drink more, which is affecting her, you know, her mood and things like that. Just be nice to see her get out that bedroom and get some fresh air.
But I do think equally, Corey, I do think equally Corey has stuff going on too.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody.
Yeah, he has obviously spoke about what's going on. So, you know, I do feel like, you know, equally they've both got stuff going on, definitely, Corey, that I know about. Thank you, Emma, my darling.
No problem. Thanks, Miss Red.
Bye, darling.
Bye.
These boxes are driving me mad. Hi, Kaylee. You'll have to unmute. I can't unmute. You're not muted, you all. Christina? Ladies, you'll have to unmute. I can't do it.
Hello.
Hello, Christina.
First time in the...
Oh, the static's gone now. Christina, unmute, darling. I think these boxes. I think the mods have invited you to turn your microphone. There you go. Go on.
So, first of all, I just wanted to pull up Dolly up. It actually all started because Angie asked him not to play anything on Talia because they had just sorted things out and she wanted the beef to stop. He carried on. And then second of all, I feel like everybody's going at Angie. But
is that you, Tara?
Is it me?
Is your name Tara?
No, Christina.
Go on, darling.
I feel that Corey is befriending everybody behind the scenes. Now, he goes into everybody's boxes, has his say. He does everything behind the scenes, inboxing people, making phone calls. So why should he get away with all the stuff that he does? And I feel that because people are friends with him...
got away with it though, Christina.
No, but I feel people befriend him because he does all this stuff behind the scenes, like inboxing friends, making out that he's friends with this person. But he then goes in on other people and gets away with stuff. Like
Christina, Corey does the FYP. Of course he's going to show what happened with Talia and Angie.
Yeah, but everybody does. I understand that 100%. But he goes to a step too far. Like, I know people have been saying in the chat this morning about what he said with Levi and Sophie last night, and which hasn't been brought up. So last night he's gone on Levi and Sophie and called him a pedo. He's doxed Angie's number. He's gone in and played all these voice notes. But yet it's all bad on Angie. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying she's perfect 100%.
Nobody said that it's all bad on Angie though. Who said that?
No, but I feel a lot more people defend him, but he can get away with everything, a lot of things.
But equally, in another life, more people might defend her.
Yeah.
He's never told about someone losing a baby though, has he?
No, and I'm not saying that she's perfect, am I? I really am.
And Angie is a master in her own disaster, time and time again. People need to stop feeling sorry for her, honestly.
And the difference with Corey is, he's proved it. He's proved the conversations between him and Angie, and most of the stuff she has started. He's showed all his messages.
However, then she came back and she also stated her side with the voice notes. She put on that there were phone calls prior, and then she's responded to phone calls. And
I also
haven't been recorded. Doesn't mean that he's wrong. He's right.
Okay, but I've also proved the point that there was no phone calls prior to her trying to set up EQ.
Yeah,
exactly.
But you don't want to see that though. Now, in regards to the Levi conversation, if you watch the full video which Angie has uploaded, he called me a pred first. Granted, I shouldn't have mentioned the kids, but it was on favorited last night. We were just saying. We were seeing, on how much we could get away with before we got banana.
So that was all the setup.
We didn't. So exactly. Well, yeah, basically. But Levi called me a pred first, and then I responded, well, with something about you don't go up to Sophie's house because the kids are there. You're a paedophile. So that's actually what I said to Levi. Again, she the only things that the FYP clipped. Why do you dox a number? God, guys, you got such a short memory. Who did she dox less than 3 months ago? My number. And then because she apologised straight after, it's okay. But it's all right for her to dox, but not for me to. Have you all got a short memory or what?
Angie does things, says things, and then she plays the victim. She does it all the time.
Yeah.
I used to like Angie.
She dropped my number 3 months ago, darling, but nobody wants to talk about that.
Exactly, Cora. This is what I mean. You're always the bad guy all the time.
Can I just say something, right? The other day when all that happened when that happened with Canadian Angie, if you think about it, Angie's not been right since, and I think it was you, Corey, that was on live with her, and she said, I can't say anything because I've told her something personal, yeah? Now, she's not been right since that conversation that she had with Corey on live, yeah? Now, I think it's something that she's got going on behind the scenes that's making her be the way she's being. But it's not all right to be the way she's being. I think there is something other than what's going on, and I think she's blaming everything of what's going on to cover what really is going on.
I mean...
Like I say, she was talking to Corey and she said, I can't really fall out with Canadian Angie because I've told her something personal and I don't want her to put it all over the app. And since that day, she's been a bit off and she's blaming Corey. But
Christina, just to touch on...
She's blaming all the other situations, and I think it's since that day.
But just to touch on what Christina said, because she said the argument started because I played the Talia clip. No, it didn't. The argument started, right? She wanted me to drag Talia. She wanted me to post the video of Talia turning up to her house all over different forms of social media. She wanted me to go to the papers for her. I proved all of this last night. She wanted me to do all of this. I haven't done it because I don't want to ruin Talia's little career she's got going on. It's not my style. I don't work like that. Now, in regards to Christina saying that obviously that's how the argument started, that's not how it started, Christina. It started, right, and this is all about the great thing, right? So let's dissect that, and I'll do it in Red's box. Sorry, Red, I love you dearly, but anyway. So in regards to that comment last night about me saying that nobody would grape her, this woman constantly, consistently has a fascination with the word grape. That's all she goes on about. She's asked multiple different graters on this app, are you a rapist? Have you raped somebody? Have you done this and you've done that? She wanted the narrative that the three people that turned up to her house was Talia, a woman, and a bloke. Yeah. She said on her own live, how do you know that bloke didn't turn up to grape me? She said that, not me. That's what I was referring to during that live, was nobody was turning up to grape her because them three people were women. And when I mentioned to Angie that them three people were all women, that's when she kicked off Christina, because once again, I debunked one of her lies. The only reason EQ and Delusive do not like me is because I stick to facts. I don't work behind the scenes. In regards to like me, Red and Jay on a phone call, do you know how much we bitch about each other? We don't discuss anybody else. We don't need to work behind the scenes. I'll do it all in front of you. I don't need to hide anything. She literally wanted the narrative to be spun that Talia turned up there with a man and a woman as well as herself. And that wasn't the case. And I told her that. And that's why she kicked off. She called me afterwards, after the live. You'll go against me all the time. You're in with Red. You're in with Pearl. You're in with Luke. I don't trust you. I said, all right, don't trust me then. I don't care. And I hung up on her. And then she messaged me going, you'll go against me, it'll be the worst mistake you ever make. I said, go on then, take your hit or something like that, I said. And then still, she wants to cling on to everything I've said. Now, in regards to the Levi situation, I shouldn't have mentioned Sophie's kids. I have tried to ring Sophie, but I think she's dealing with the birds a second. But Levi called me the pred thing first, so I went back with, well, you done this, that, and the other. So yeah, granted, I shouldn't have mentioned that. But in regards to the great thing that Angie is so desperately clinging on to for life, she haven't got fuck all in that. She goes around this app, she's asked innocent men if they're rapists, men who are children, who have children. She's gone around asking people if they're murderers, etc., etc. She constantly goes on about grape and DV in her boxes when I don't believe she's been through that. And in regards to me questioning that, she questions everyone else, so why can't we question her? And that's all I've got to say.
Okay, thank you.
I'll answer any questions anyone's got.
You just backed up what I said, Corey, to be honest, about the situation when it turned on you.
Has anybody else got anything that I want to say? Hi, Kaylee. You'll have to turn your microphone off. Mods, can you turn Kaylee's microphone off, please? Because I can't do it. Thank you, Bev. And these boxes, I tell you, they're driving me mad. Hi, Dottie.
Hi, Miss Red.
Hello, darling.
Hiya. I just want to add that I think all this is all getting a bit too far now, and I feel as though somebody is going to get hurt.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense of getting hurt, I don't think physically, mentally, I think, you know, it's going to, and it probably is taking its toll on a lot of people. But if that gets to the point where your mental health is affected, it's up to said creator to take time off the app or to shut down the app. Do you know what I mean? Only a creator can be in charge of, you know, their own mental health. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't think it's going to resort to violence or anything like that, mainly mental health problems.
Yeah, I agree, Miss Red, but I think it's all going a bit too far. And the comment that Corey made yesterday, wishing grape on Angie.
He never wished grape on her, darling.
Dottie, please watch the videos. Don't come in and say something like that in front of 4.4k people. I never said that I wish she was great. Them words never exited my mouth, so please don't tell a lie. The video clearly states
What was the word you said, Corey?
What I said is nobody would want to grape you. That was my words.
Well, I think that comment's absolutely disgusting as well.
Oh, you think that comment's disgusting? Okay, no problem. So let's dissect that with you. So, if you think that comment's disgusting, then do you think her comments asking innocent men if they're grapists, or asking people who have come forward on her platform that they are rapist victims, and then she's asking them for proof? Do you think any of that's disgusting or no?
Corey, yeah, I
in the
do.
box with her after that, Corey.
I asked you a question. Can you answer my question, please?
I just tried answering you. I said, yeah, I do. I think it's all disgusting.
Okay, good. As long as you see it from both angles, then that's fine.
I just feel, Corey, as though it's all going too far.
At the end of the day, right, it's all right saying that, and I agree with you. Somebody's mental health is if they don't, and I mean, I'm not being funny, but Angie's a drinker as well, right? Now, I'm 16 months clean from drinking, right? But I will tell you, from a drinker's point of view, right? When you drink, things come out of your mouth, but you can't just blame the drink, right? But she carries it on and carries it on and carries it on. It's like, one minute she believed Talia, that next minute she didn't. Does she not think that mentally that's going to mess Talia and Ricky's head up, mess other people's head up that have gone through the same thing? And she's doing this on her social media app. Do you know what I mean? But she doesn't like it when things are said to her. Yeah, I do agree. I do disagree with, you know, when people say something where it's wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right. But at the end of the day, she can't think that what she's doing is right and what other people are doing is wrong. She can't do it.
Is there anybody that disagrees with that? Is there anybody that
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, Corey.
But do you think that Angie could have trauma?
You what, Josh?
Do you think that Angie could have trauma? That's why she keeps going with this great word.
Yeah. Potentially, yeah. I mean, I'm not questioning anything that she's been through, so I wouldn't do that. Do you know what I mean? But, you know, I think there's a lot of people that have got trauma, you know.
But that's wrong though, Red, right? Because only a couple of weeks back, a woman was in her box discussing how she was abused when she was 7. And Angie went, oh, I'll have none of that unless I have proof. You're not talking about that unless I have proof. So how comes that we can't question her, but she can question everybody else? Doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
She's questioned loads of people. She questioned Talia on her miscarriage, bro. And then wants it all forgotten about because she's had her views and she's had her gifts. And now she wants everyone to forget about the fact that she ran on that platform saying that she didn't believe that her child had passed away. She wanted proof and evidence. She went and met her, accused her of assaulting her, and then she just wants everyone to forget about it. Mad.
Hi, Hayley. So Hayley is from...
I'm not defending anyone, right? I think this app is genuinely crazy, Donna. People day to day making mockeries out of people being raped, domestic violence, people losing children, people having miscarriages. Like, it's actually wild. Like, people need to step back and really think about these scenarios that are being talked about, because while it might not impact you directly, like, it's fucking crazy that people are like making storylines out of these situations. Like, that's madness.
I agree.
But that's what Angie does every single day, Hayley. She's making storylines, consistent storylines of people's trauma. She literally used Talia's for a storyline. Now she's besties with her, even though she single-handedly rung me up when I was having dinner on Sunday, asking me to drag her across loads of different forms of social media and contact papers because she turned up to her house. Do you know what I mean? This woman works in the background. That's all I've done is bring it to the forefront. If
She did say that on live.
I wouldn't
Though. It wasn't just to you, Corey. She did say big things on live when she was angry.
I don't want to defend anyone. I think you're in the wrong. Corey, you've done things that are wrong. Angie's done things that are wrong. Everybody's done things that are wrong, but there needs to be a line in the sand where, like, that kinds of conversations are not continued. Like, people need to think about people that are sat in your rooms, that are subbing, that are gifting.
But that is Angie's platform, though, Hayley.
The impact of it.
But that is Angie's platform. She has discussions which are extremely triggering to keep her views. That is her platform. I don't want to discuss rape on my platform, or miscarriages on my platform, or domestic violence on my platform. I don't think it should be discussed at all. But she literally sits there all day, every day, triggering people because that's how she ends up on the FYP. That's why she accuses them of turning up to the house, graping her, etc., or wanting to grape her. That's why she goes around the app and asks people if they raped people and murdered people. She just wants to get on the FYP, so she'll do anything that's triggering. She's going to continue, regardless whether she's friends with people or not. She will continue doing that same storyline.
So I've never been in the boxes, so I don't even really know what to say. But it's got nothing to do with anybody. What has happened to anybody regarding a miscarriage or anything, and I think it's absolutely disgusting that anybody on this app thinks that they can actually question that. And it just baffles me that it's got anything to do with anybody else and anybody would actually bring it to the app and especially ask for proof. What if Talia would have actually gone and done something because she's being questioned? That's not okay. It's got nothing to do with anybody on the app whatsoever.
I agree.
She's literally just lost a baby. It's got nothing to do with anybody else, and especially not on an app, on a public platform.
Yeah, I agree, Dan.
It's disgusting. Like, we're all human beings. Why would anybody need to show proof about anything?
Well, unfortunately, TikTok wanted proof of Talia's, and I don't want to go over it because it's not fair on Talia and Rickstar. Obviously, it's been spoken about, but, you know, this is how TikTok is. People, you know, they want proof, and, you know, the whole thing was disgusting.
But it shouldn't have even got to wanting proof. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the only reason Angela asked for proof in regards to the Talia situation is because she saw how much hate and attention EQ was getting, and the unis and all the rest of it that EQ was getting was the reason why she questioned Talia. She didn't question it before, but when everything started to die down, she went, hold on, EQ got loads of hate for playing Bye Bye Baby. I'll do the same, because she doesn't care. And then when somebody turns up to her house, that's when she shuts herself and calls the police.
And Angie is just absolutely vile, not going to lie. The woman is vile.
Yeah, I don't want to, Dan, respectfully, I don't want to go deep like that. You know, obviously you can have your opinion, but I don't want, I don't want it to be a hate live. Thank you for calling, Dan. I did agree with a majority of what you said. Thank you, my darling. Yeah, guys, when you jump in the box, I don't say someone's vile or anything like that. But what I would like to do is there anybody... is there anybody that is from Angie's side of TikTok or wants to come in here and defend Angie? Please say.
Angie, bro. Just get Angie in here.
No.
Sorry to jump in, but I generally think that Angie needs some professional help. She's using drink to cope. I think she's never really dealt properly with what she's been through. I think she could be a lovely person, but I just think she needs to sort her mental health, because this is going way too far. Mm-hmm. You've got her meeting Talia and saying that she's assaulted her. People are turning up to her house, which is affecting her mum. I don't think any of this is fair. I think it's gone way, way too far. Doxing numbers and addresses. It is getting dangerous. And I think one day, maybe this will all make TikTok shut down, because it's affecting way too many people's mental health, and it's just not fair. So I do like Angie. I watch Angie a lot. I really do, and I feel so sorry for her because I've been in her situation and I've not dealt with things, and I've used drink and it's affected my whole life and a lot of other people. So I do generally think she just needs some professional help. Maybe she's got a bit of PTSD or some trauma, but yeah, I definitely think she needs some help.
Yeah, and only she can want to get that help. Only she can reach out and accept that help. Because I mean, Corey would agree. You know, there is a nice side to her, right, Corey? I mean, you can agree that there is a nice side to her, and I've been fortunate enough to have seen that side. Do you know what I mean? Like when I went through on TikTok last year, she was one of the only creators, big creators, to ring me and ask me if I was okay. So there is that nice side to her. Thank you, Emma. Hi. Who was next?
Hi, Miss Wright. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, darling.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic morning. I'm not here to talk about anybody, but I am here to give my opinion on the TikTok thing, but I'm not going to give anyone's names because I think they're all as bad as each other, in my opinion. But I do really want people to realise this is actually a 13+ app, Miss Red, and it's actually a children's app. And all you see every day in, day out, is it not anymore? Maybe I might be wrong. Well, it was, as far as I'm aware, is a 13+ app. But my point anyway is, like, all you see on here every single day is people calling this one, calling that one, bringing all their trauma onto TikTok. There's actually the viewers I feel sorry for. And I know you might say, you can scroll on and you can scroll out. That's easier said than done when you get kind of zoned into things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you said a while ago, I don't think people can get hurted. It's gone to a stage, Miss Red, people actually are going to get hurted, and they will get hurted because there's people's numbers being doxed, addresses where there's children inside in these homes. And some of us do live in the real world. Do you know what I mean? We don't live in a TikTok world where you can go on there and call each other names and nothing's going to be done about it. I'm just saying people need to be more careful with their mind, what they're saying to people, because it does actually hurt them. And for their own safety in their own homes. Like me personally, like I don't come on TikTok much. I might jump into Pearls sometimes and sing a song or whatever. But I'm just saying this app is disgusting. And I just want to know, if all the gifts and all the subscriptions was taken away, would everyone still be on here just for pastime, or is it just all for money and manipulation or whatever they're doing? I don't know. That's just my opinion on things. But I'm saying, and also if you see a little, which I have never came across yet, if you came across a little 14-year-old boy singing a song, straight away they're going to ring to report him. This is a TikTok Plus app, but you can see someone swinging on a bottle of whiskey or a bottle of wine or a bottle of sherry or calling this one a grapes or that one a grapes, and nothing's been done about it.
Can I just say the live side of the app has always been 18+, so if you're viewing lives or in lives or running a live, you have to be 18.
That's why I said I presume it was a 13+ app in the start up, because it said it was a sing song.
Yeah, the video side is 13+, but for live streaming to be on it in the boxes or watching it is 18+.
Okay. Well, I didn't think it was. I thought it was 13+.
Yeah, that's why kids get reported, because obviously there are dangerous people on it, which it shouldn't be that way, but that's unfortunately the way it is, that there are, when you have children on here, you have wrong uns go in there.
Oh, 100%. But that's my opinion on things. Anyway, my personal opinion is I just think it's all for money. It's all for nothing. It's not even for views anymore, because views is nothing without money for them. And I just personally think that if all the gifts and the money and the subscription was taken away, would they still come on here and associate with people and be there for people? And like to say, we do care about people's mental health. How many people have come into boxes and they got offended and got so distraught by things? And how many of them creators has actually gone back to check up on them people, see if they're okay? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. So Val, I think it stopped being a kids app when money got introduced to the app.
Well, that's I'm wrong then by that. Then sorry, I'm totally wrong. I take that back. But anyway, regardless,
it did initially start as a children's app. It is. TikTok. That's how it started.
That's where I got it from. Because like I said, I don't go on TikTok a lot, but when I do, I'm kind of more of a watcher than that. And like I said, I do jump in Pearl's box and I have a chat. But what I'm saying is, if there was no money to be earned on TikTok, would people still come in here and have a laugh and a chat? And like when I go live, I have maybe 10. I'm not here, guys, as a clout chaser. Please, I hope my account's still on private. I don't want no hundreds and hundreds of views, because it drives nothing but problems. I have a small little platform myself. I'm not promoting myself in here either, Miss Red, as you like Pearl will know. But I do my own thing. I jump in for Pearl, and like I said, I do care, guys, about people. But I know gifts, guys, please. I do care about people's mental health, because I've suffered from myself, and it's a real thing. And I just fear for the people even on here, like I said, for the risk of their safety at home, because I have so many addresses that I know now that I never knew I even had in my life. Because people's dox them. It's a very childish behaviour.
Can I just interject there, Val? Sorry. So, obviously, you asked a few questions. So, obviously, TikTok is what I do. It's my job. It's my income. Yeah. And if, this app were, there weren't money involved and things like that, obviously I couldn't do this. I would do it as a pastime. Like, I'd still watch people, because it would be hard to shut down and not watch. But if I couldn't do this, then obviously I will be honest, I would have to, find another way of getting income. But I would still.
You're honest about it. You're being honest about it.
Yeah, I would still do TikTok. I would still, fire up a live every now and then, and I'd still watch people, so I wouldn't shut it out completely. But yeah, and that, yeah.
Well, that was just my opinion. I think it's all for manipulation and money over morals. They don't care about people's mental health on this app. They don't care about nothing. This is my opinion. Sorry, guys. That I just think it's all for money. I think TikTok took away the gifts and the money racket. How many people would still be here? Zero.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is down to like people get rewarded for bad behaviours on here. But I do think in regards to people getting triggered and stuff, like if you first come across someone like Angie and you see how she acts, especially if she's had a drink, don't.
Well, I know Angie a long time, like I said.
Don't keep putting yourself through it and going back there. Like if you find people are triggering you, which will happen on here, just stay away from them. Don't run around, people, we're in charge, we're adults, we're in charge of our own well-being. And I do get that she does trigger people, and I don't agree with things that are said on here by lots of different people. But if something triggers you once, don't go back there.
Absolutely, I agree with that, Alyssa. We are in, because what really winds me up is, right, so obviously people have been in here and then they've gone off and said, oh my God, Miss Red's live triggered me, but you've sat and watched the whole live.
I'm not saying it triggers me, because nothing triggers me. Like, I live in the real world, I don't live in the TikTok world. But I'm just saying for other people that might be vulnerable in the I know you might say scroll out.
No, I get that. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just going on from what Alicia said.
No, because some of the comments are just plain. I'm just reading.
And if it's on your FYP, like you can reset your FYP. And I do get sometimes things on here massive, like obviously the stuff we've had recently in regards to child loss, which did need awareness raised on it. And I understand there was a lot of people who were triggered by that, understandably. And I'm not talking about situations like that. I'm talking about when you've got people sat here saying, oh, I slept with my dad and things like this. It's when you hear something like that from someone, if it makes you feel a type of way, just stay away from this person. You can block people, you can block FYP pages. Like if you're going to get triggered by stuff, I think the FYP side of the app is probably not for you, but there's so many different sides to this app.
There's some lovely sites like the singers who do dance and think that's, I'm keeping up. That's like,
we're adults, no one's in charge of anyone else's mental health. We're all adults, and I'm just
but I'm just saying this is sometimes you have to kind of think of the people, because like being the host, you have to think of other people.
But often like you won't. There's a lot of people that just don't care.
Yeah, but I'm not one of them people. I do care, to be honest.
No, I mean the live streaming.
My voice is nothing on here anyway. I'm just a little person, but that's all I want to be. I'm just saying sometimes be mindful. It's not always about money. Like some people live in the real world and they do get mentally affected by it and hurted by it. But again, like I said, I just thought I'd say that, Miss Red. Anyway, have a nice day. And to the people in the chat saying I'm lying or I'm a clout chaser, no, I'm not. I don't need it. I live in the real world.
Just ignore and Val, darling.
Oh, I do, girl. I live in one and out there. They need to step out in the real world and touch grass. Thanks, Miss Red. Have a lovely day. Bye.
Bye, darling. Bye. Guys, be good in the comments, please. I don't want people that are in the boxes talking, having a hard time, because it's hard enough talking in front of 4,000 people anyway. Hi, Just Nana.
Hi, Miss Red. Are you okay?
I'm good, thank you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Just wanted to jump up because everyone knows that me and Angie have had a back and forth, but, there is a good side to Angie. I've seen it for a long time. There is a good side to her, and I know that she triggers a few people in what she says, and you are right, you should just switch off. I won't watch if it upsets me, and I learned that over a long period of time, so now I just switch off when anything does upset me. Well, I do think there's she goes through a lot on here, and I do think everybody has calmed down with what they've been saying and doing, but I do believe she's going through something. Obviously her drinking right now is to escape something. She's definitely going through something. I feel that. I genuinely feel that. And it's like Corey will say, it's all right for her to say these things, but other people do say things as well. It's not only just her. But yeah, I just wanted to say, I hope whatever it is, she can get help, because she just needs somebody to help. Do you know what I mean? I can see inside of her. I've seen it for last month or more. Like, something's going on with Angie, and I do believe, honestly, that she's drinking to escape.
I'll be honest, I don't really give a shit what Angie's going through because she doesn't care what anyone else is going through when she's going for them. And I do understand she does reach out to people when they're having a hard time, and I completely get that. And I don't think she's the worst person in the world. But in regards to, like, oh, she's going through something and whatever, does she care when anyone else, when, you know, when she's, and people are probably going to tell me to shut up, but when she was going for my mum a couple of months after she died, did she care about
how I felt
then? Nah. So I couldn't really. I think she's acting different at the moment. I think she knows what she's doing. She wants everyone back on side. She wants everyone to like her, and that's absolutely fine. But I don't forget these bad behaviours and these.
No. I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying it to you, Nana. I'm just saying in general.
I know. Whatever's been said to you, I understand why you feel that way. I do, honestly. But for me personally, we've had a back and forth, but I generally find her, she has got a good side to her, and she does have empathy. I mean, we've had a phone call off app, and she really has, like, spoken and opened up a little bit. So I do feel a bit bad for her. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like she's going through something, and I just wish that whatever it was, you know, it could be helped, because I just don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. But I know she's going through something, because she's just going downhill, and it's not nice.
I think she's just realised that she's burned a lot of bridges with a lot of people on here, and now she obviously thought, you know, I'll be with EQ and Canadian Angie and them, and now she's realised that actually they're not her friends. She's thinking, oh shit, who have I got left? That's what I think, anyway.
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like she's going through something. I don't like to see anybody going through anything. So when I do
talk to her, just Nana, reach out to her.
I have been popping in there and saying hiya. I'm just like, I just feel really, I feel like she's going through something, and I just don't like, while someone's down, I don't like doing that. Do you know what I mean? No matter what's done to me or said.
Yeah, I wouldn't go in there now personally and start attacking her, because
I know you won't. I
think she, like, I'm over it all, and I just think she isn't herself at the moment. But I do think it's just self-pity more than anything, personally.
Well, that's each to their own, isn't it? Like, it's up to you. Like, for me, because I was around her a long time, like, I do see a good side to her, and I just wish, whatever it may be, I wish, like, listen, I've messaged and I've said things because I am worried about her, because I don't like to see anybody like this. So
personally, can I just say something? Can I just interject there? Personally, I mean, I can speak to you as somebody that is on the drama side of TikTok, and I don't go through or have as much drama as her, and the little bit of drama that I go through is enough for me. I personally think that she's way too deep in the drama, and I think she needs a break mentally. And I think this is what's going on. You know, she's sat there, and you know, and we've seen situations, and I think it's probably got a bit too much for her, and she needs to calm off.
It was
only she can do something about that.
No, I fully agree with you. I fully agree.
Stop winding people up, and then, you know, people won't go back at you and things like that. Do you know what I mean? It's not. And I've got to say this again, it's not, you know, people, you know, bringing it to her. She's actively involved.
Yeah, let's not forget, like, only last week she was saying that people don't deserve children, and she's glad that people had gone through what they'd gone through in regards to...
honestly, Alicia, I'm not talking about stuff like that, because for me, I won't listen to stuff like that, and I do say it's wrong when I call it out when it is wrong. But what I'm saying is, just for me now, I think this app, whatever's happened, she does need a break from it all. Like Miss Red said, I just think
only she can do that. Only she can tell.
I agree. I agree that only she can do that, and I really, really hope she does, because she's not an all bad person at all. I know she says things, but I just wish she would, like, get some help, because I don't like to see her like this.
Yeah, nobody likes to see anybody like that. Nobody.
Anybody. That's what I'm saying, or anybody.
Yeah,
anyway, that was all I was going to say.
Okay, thank you, just Nana.
All right, Miss Red, thank you.
Right, guys, I'm going to speak to Lady Di, and then we'll call it a day. Hi, Lady Di.
Hi, are you okay, Miss Red?
I'm good, thank you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just wanted to get across the point that Angie sort of like goes a little bit in herself when things she realises that the people who she thought were friends aren't friends and been doing things behind the scene. And I just think that she can't cope with that. And neither would I be able to cope with that. I think she thought Corey was one of her closest allies, and to realise that he's not, and things have been going on, this is why she acts like she acts. I tried to explain this to her yesterday. I'm obviously a really big fan of Angie's, and I do see a lovely side to her. I see what she does for other people. I've seen her give virtual platforms to other people, but she never seems to get anything back apart from angry people. Do you get what I'm saying? Or
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, Lady Di, and I do believe Angie has got some people around her that are very loyal, but equally, I tried to be a friend, and because I was friends with somebody who she didn't like, she switched up on me.
Right, okay.
So the way I feel is you can only be Angie's friend. I'm sorry if you're thinking her way or, you're on her wavelength. And yeah, so I think people have tried to be a friend. I know I did and things like that, but it never worked out for me because I was friends with somebody that she didn't like.
I can't speak on that. I don't know anything about that. But for me, she's a very forgiving person. I don't understand why there's so much hate around her.
I don't hate her. I don't hate her at all.
I'm not saying anyone in particular. What I'm saying is there is quite a lot of hate around her. I've seen a lot of laughing faces. I've seen trolls come in, in the platform. But if they just took 5 minutes to listen, especially around debates and things, she's very, very fair. I just think that they're missing something that's so nice in her, and that's what I see in her.
Okay. Thank you, Lady Di, very much for coming in and having your say.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, darling.
Bye.
And then there were 4?
I just, I don't like anyone can support who they want on this app, and I don't ever want someone to be completely alone. So I wouldn't say to people shouldn't support each to their own. My personal opinion is I just don't feel sympathy for her. And you do see moments where she's all right, and then she'll do something like say, "Oh, you don't deserve children," or "I want proof of your abuse." Like, it's just insane to me. I don't understand this pity party person. Like, it's my opinion. I just don't understand the pity party for her. Like, everyone forgets everything that happens, but big up the people that do support her and are there for her, because she probably does need that, because this app's everything to her, which is, each to their own.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Alicia.
To be fair, I feel sorry for the new viewers, to be honest with you. And I ain't coming in to dig anyone out. I ain't going to slag her off or say anything bad. I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? Because it's not going to help the situation. The only thing that's going to happen then is you're going to be attacked for it, and I'm not going to be blamed for that. But what I will say is, a lot of the new viewers don't see things that have happened previously. A lot of people was around that platform were good people. We tried to help her 2-3 a.m. making sure she didn't set her hair on fire with cigarettes. But everyone just wants to see. The problem is, everyone used to reach out to Angie and help her out. There's multiple people. I can name probably about 50 people now. And in the end, what happens is she gets jealous of the support that you get on her platform, and then she calls you a wrong-un. And it's literally a rinse and repeat. Watch it happen. She'll have you on the platform, big you up and that, and then the platform starts to take to you and starting to like you and saying, go live, go live. The second you fire up a live, you are a wrong-un. You know that, don't you? Because jealousy kicks in there. And do you know why her platform is so big and why it does so well? It's because no one around her goes live. She is the sole platform. Anyone in the comment section, anyone in the boxes don't have platforms. She doesn't allow it to happen. That's the truth, and that's the facts. Because if her people started splitting up the lives, her viewers go down. Me and Angie fell out because of a situation that happened was Michelle was getting grief off in a chat section in another live. So I went over and said, stop talking to her like that. And then Angie called me a wrong-un. But we was friends. She called me a wrong-un for going and helping a woman getting bullied in the live. That's how it happened. That's the truth. I ain't coming to dig her out and that. I'm not going to slag her off, because at the end of the day, the way I see it is, I'll let people make their own mind up on people. But all I'm saying is that sometimes you need to understand, when people are blaming other people, you'd have to look closer to home. You really honestly do.
Absolutely. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, darling.
No, I'll catch you all in a bit. Thanks, guys.
Bye, darling. Alec, Corey.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. What?
You and I, Corey.
Oh, darling. No, the only thing I don't like about like the past 15, 20 minutes in these boxes now is you've given her another storyline. I called on my live last night that she would get drunk today, she would do something today, and what is she doing? Drinking today. I called it out before it even happened. Right? But and all them people have done now, oh, there's something wrong with her. Oh, she's really upset. She doesn't look right. Oh, there's something wrong with her. Yep, watch her milk the living shit out of it. And that's what she's going to do today. And she's going to say something totally outrageous today. And she's going to, I don't know, do something silly today. She'll do something today. Absolutely. And then she'll blame me, or she'll blame EQ if EQ comes on later and slates her. She'll blame one of us, probably both of us. She'll probably say both of us are in it together. Her reactions are so predictable now. And that's why she's so intimidated and scared by other creators going live and getting big platforms now, because she realises that her rinse and repeat strategy, like Alex just said, is no longer a thing. Everyone's bored of it. It's the same thing every single time.
Thank you, Corey. Corey got the final.
Good today, by the way. You're looking stunning. You're looking stunning today. Will you give me a kiss? Oh, darling. Oh, that was very frosty, actually.
Not trying to take me off Simon, Corey.
Love, I need you away from Simon so I can have Simon.
Oh, Corey, I knew that's what you was up to. That's it, I'll have Luke in here any minute. I knew his game plan, guys. He was working on me, not to get information from me, to hand out or to expose me. The whole time he was after my husband. Imagine. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Right, guys, we have got some hand heart targets there, guys. Let's get them in. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going off yet, guys. So don't be leaving the room. Do you know what I mean? Let's tap the screen. Get your heart, miss. Send your thingy majiggies. Yes, I'm sounding like Alpha Bar now. So, guys, I got as many people in the boxes as I could. And I didn't know half the people that come in the boxes. We had some new faces, so I didn't know if they were for or against. So I don't want anybody saying it was a hate live. Thank you, everybody. I don't want anybody saying it was a hate live because we got some new faces in a cake. If there is anybody, and I will say this now, that is from Angie's side or Angie's viewers, please write in the chat me and I will get you in the box to have your say, because I will not have it spread today that this was a hate live. If you make it on the FYP, you have to be spoken about, guys, unless you're one person that I can't speak about, you know what I mean? Yes, we'll have no hate campaigns, no hate trains, inciting hate, absolutely not. So yeah, I believe it was very mixed. And I'm not, like I say, the days are gone where Miss Red's being blamed for, inciting hate, because that I will not have anymore. Thank you very much. We keep it fair around these ways. And if Angie wanted to come in the box, I would have happily have had her sat there, turned the chat off, accommodated her. So, yes. I'll get blamed either way.